What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and today we have a Destiny build for you Titan mains out there like myself. So apparently Sentinel Shield has become one of the best DPS supers in the game. Guys, I'm not lying, this is basically true. But to be honest, there is a ton of different factors that can make this untrue, such as the boss type, whether or not you are surrounded while using Synthoceps, and of course the optimal time in overall boss DPS phases, dumping a Thunder Crash and then using a bait and switch grenade launcher versus just using a time duration super, roaming super like this. All those factors really do weigh in, and we're not going to go into that type of stuff, but again, something to keep in mind. However, if we zero down this fact or these factors into Grandmasters and Contest of Elders, for example, then yes, this build alongside the super is incredible for just that. Now, before we jump into this video, I want to get a few things out the way. A dim link will be posted down below in the description and pinned comment so you guys can pull and use this build for yourself. Also, for more content from me, whether that is Destiny 2 content or anything else I post on this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and bell to be notified for when I drop more content. With that out the way, let's talk about the changes to Sentinel Shield and why it's so cracked right now. So for one, just want to say thank you guys in the comment section of my Banner of War video for pointing me towards this direction, because if we're being honest, even after these buffs, I would have never gave this super a glance. So, as I mentioned in my Banner of War video, Bungie made these changes to Fist of Havoc, Burning Wall, Hammer of Soul, Sentinel Shield, Glacial Quake, and the Blade Fury supers. These are all roaming supers. Now, the only thing excluding this is Burning Wall. If you use Pyro Gale, that makes it a one-hit super. You do not see the benefit of the buff here. So first up, Bungie improved the regen rate in PvE like this. Increased super energy gains per damage event against PvE combatants by roughly 3 times. So in this case, you're getting your super faster, and with the ability to tank and regen health with both Devour and Overshield active here, this is great. But the change that really comes to spice things up is the increased damage against champions by 30 to 55% depending on the super. It seems that this specific buff to champions has affected bosses as well. Now, this is only for Sentinel Shield, so do not expect this number with Fist of Havoc, Blade Fury, for example, even Hammer Soul. But when things are not working properly and you get a buff like that affecting bosses, as Astacross stated in his video testing out the damage, this is around a 147% damage increase. That is insane. Now, personally, I do not believe that this was intended, so it will certainly be corrected, but the fix, in my opinion, probably won't come until the next act of Revenant or even the final episode before the next expansion. Bungie has kind of let things rock if they're not really affecting things too much, and I think in this case, like we saw with Choir 1, they're going to let this one rock for some time. So let's jump into the game and show off a build I made that highlights the Sentinel Shield super in a fun way, and you can take it into Master, Nightfalls, Grandmasters, even mostly Contest of Elders, and have a great time with it. So first up, before we do anything, just a little subtle drip appreciation. Yeah, I really like this one. Was really messing around, going around things, but I think, like I said in my comment section of my Banner War video, I might be making YouTube shorts to focus on the drip. But with that out the way, let's jump in and talk about the subclass. Now, for one, we're using Sentinel Shield. This is our super of choice. We explained why. This is broken right now. For our abilities, it's going to be really important here for Rally Barricade. The base cooldown will be 38 seconds. This is incredible in terms of just the fact that we get it often, and this is tying into our Bastion aspect. More on that when we get there. We're using Shield Bash because Shield Throw sucks. And then we are using Vortex Grenade here. If you guys want to use a suppression grenade, be my guest. I prefer Vortex, no particular reason. I just kind of like it for the fact that it makes all the ads condensed in one area, and then I can shoot them, grenade launch them, whatever may be. Personal preference here, but whatever grenade suits your boat in PvE, be my guest. The aspects: Bastion, cast your super to grant overshield to nearby allies, but the main juice here is casting your barricade grants overshield to yourself and nearby allies and empowers it, enabling it to slowly regenerate the overshield of allies bunkering behind it and extend their overshield duration. Yeah, this is really good. Void Overshield saw a massive buff. This gives you actually the max amount of stacks, the 2 stacks of Void Overshield, so you're already off the rip when you put down that barricade, having up to a 67% HP gain. So that is very nice, especially in Contest of Elders. Things get pretty damn crazy. And then we're using Controlled Demolition. Hitting a target with a void ability or volatile explosion makes them volatile. Further damage to a volatile target causes them to explode. Again, this is great. Grants you and nearby allies health when volatile targets explode near you. So in Contest of Elders, for example, a lot of ads here really helping you tank a lot of damage, and it is pretty damn good. Fragments, we have Echo Reprisal. Final blows when surrounded by combatants grant super energy. Again, building into that regenerate there. Echo of Leeching, melee final blows start health regeneration for you and nearby allies. We're using Synthetics, we're using Shield Bash. This is going to be really good for just getting that final blow, health regeneration. Really good stuff here. Echo of Remnants, your lingering grenade effects for our grenades are, increased duration. Really good there. Really like that. And then Echo Starvation, picking up a Void Breach or an Orb of Power. We're going to be generating orbs here. Grants Devour. Devour, in my opinion, is the most powerful subclass verb in the game, and it's pretty much highlighted there. For our loadout, particularly a Void exotic primary, we're using Graviton Lance here. Everyone should have this. This is a pretty good exotic. Not pretty good. Pretty damn good. I would use Collective Obligation here, but for what we're going for with Void Leeches, doesn't really work here. So Graviton Lance, everyone should have. Pretty simple. Have fun with it. One time I approve of Graviton Lance, and don't hate it for no reason. Law Signal, because of our artifact and just the lingering effects, really good here. And then we got our Chill Inhibitor, Envious Arsenal, Bait and Switch. Just an incredible grenade launcher. Really good for DPS. Really enhances even if we're not using our Sentinel Shield. Really good there. For our helmets, we have a Harmonic Siphon. Specifically, since we are using the melee authorized mods, we're using 2 hands-on here. We'll go into the artifact pretty soon, but we have Harmonic Siphon. If you want to switch this to something else, maybe you want to use a different primary, be my guest, but Harmonic with the Void, simple stuff there. For our Synthosets, we have, again, authorized mods allows us to have 2 heavy-handeds, so we have 2 of that, just increase the potency of generating orbs, and then Impact Induction, causing damage with their powered melee attack, reduces your grenade cooldown. This paired with Devour, really good there. For our chest piece, we have Conductive Dampener, Stasis Reserves to increase in our personal preference, Stasis weapon is our power weapon, so whatever you want to slot there, be my guest. And then Sniper Damage Resistance, because in Contest of Elders and other stuff, long distance stuff can get really annoying. And then for our legs, we have Innervation, Invigoration, and a Stasis Weapon Surge. In this case, it's just to enhance our DPS with our Stasis Weapon. Whatever you guys want to slot there, Weapon Surge wise, be my guest. But just keep in mind that we do have 1-2 finisher. Finishers will consume 3 stacks of armor charges, so just keep that in mind. We're not using additional charges, so to have 4, so we're going to be stuck in with 3. Then we have Time Dilation, and then since we're using our class ability a lot, Outreach reduces our melee. Again, authorized mods reduces the potency of this, so it allows for more flexibility here if need be. For our artifact, I'll be honest, this isn't Void Juice. There is a couple stuff that really do help out. If we're doing anything with Scorn, Fellow Revenant is just really good in general. Rapid Impacts for the grenade launcher stuff, really good there for reload if you do need so, especially with Chill Inhibitor and things like that. Concussive Reload weakens them, really good there. We also have Rapid Final Blows against weakened combatants, grants Devour. Not going to really say that this is a necessity here. It is noticeable. Does help, I guess you could say, if it does happen. But in general, besides Concussive Reloader and Rapid Impacts, you're going to really want authorized mods to reduce the melee mods energy costs. And then we have been using the thick of it, Rapid Final Blows while surrounded grant you armor charges. Again, helping us stack armor charges, 1-2 finisher, get our shield bash faster, things like that. But everything else in this artifact, again, maybe Supernova, but I'm not really generating Void Breaches, so that's kind of a not necessity. But yeah, let's jump out and give you guys my closing remarks. Now, in general, this build is pretty damn awesome. Having a great time with it. It's going to be a hard, I guess you could say, determination of like what I feel like I want to use in Contest of Elders or even Grandmasters when I jump in there as my Titan main. The reason maybe is that there is a lot of fun stuff out there, and that is a really good sign, at least on the sandbox for Titans, for Bungie on addressing some issues. Again, we'll see how long this Sentinel Shield overperformance lasts. I hope it does at least last this whole act. Just keep in mind though, you can kill things incredibly fast. So if you guys are trying to maximize your Contest of Elders grind with Warden's Judgment, just don't use your super until you complete the secondary thing, or use your super for other things that are not the secondary objective for the Warden's Judgment stuff, because you want to get maximum loot there. But in all, I mean, thank you guys for the comment section for like pointing me to this. I always appreciate when you guys drop information down below. Something I may have been missing or not really aware of really does help me out when it comes to making you guys content and stuff like that. So again, Thank you guys very much. If you guys want to drop a comment down below, anything else you want to say in regards to this build, or maybe something I'm missing right now in the PvE sandbox, be my guest. Drop a comment, we can have a conversation about it. Besides that, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop this video a like, helps out the video a ton. And of course, if you want more content from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to be notified for when I do drop more content. But besides that, hope you guys have a wonderful day. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.